Hello world, my name is Shahar Aziz II. Today's date is March 15th, 2012, and this is the third video I made between my little brother Khalid and I in the month of March. The first video he made March 2nd, 2012, showing everybody that this day and age, everybody has three worlds. One being the body, two being the mind, and three being emotion. And of those two worlds, you create your current opinion. And your current opinion is a world of its own. It will affect you. And you have the life you decide to live, or the world you decided to participate in, whether that was the mind, what the mind picked up, what the body picked up, or what the emotion picked up. You have the choice of which life to live. So you have the three worlds. You have your current opinion, which is like a world with how much it distracts. Then you have the world you decided to put your current opinion behind. So you really only have four things, but all five aspects are actually worlds that are like pressure on top of you before you make any decision. So because it's a lot easier said than done, everything always will be, and it's because of that same fact. You have your mind, body, and emotion trapped behind a current opinion that's stemmed the life you decided to live. Usually you're just doing the action of what you chose, and you check back to your current opinion to see if you're on status. You forget the fact that your current opinion was made by three aspects, three worlds in fact. Your mind, your body, and your emotion. So because of that, 6 days later, on March 8th, 2012, I made a video, and I already labeled that video just talking trash. I was just talking trash. And it was a cappella, it was like a freestyle. I only made that video because on March 7th, 2012, Lil Wayne had a World Star Hip Hop video, and he was explaining the discrepancy and like penalties between a college athlete playing football and a professional athlete playing football. And when it comes to what they're doing, they're just playing the same sport. When it comes to the rules in that sport, they're exactly the same. When it comes to the people playing them, it's going to be the athlete, but they're going to be pushed to their limits depending on the position they're playing, one of 11 positions, to the extent of which they do it. The only thing different is what's funding the league. See, one is professional, one is NFL, and one is college ball. It can be any college, just college ball. Any D1, D2, or D3. There's even choices in that when there's just NFL. And while you have these three choices, it's for a school where you're going to attend for 4 years. While you play the same sport as another person who's the same athlete under the same rules in the same sport before a living. Just because it's for a living, when they do something, you're going to penalize them differently. Just because this guy's doing it for a living and this guy's doing it while he's trying to make his living. I mean, for a person playing college ball, football at that, maybe they're getting their grades up to stay on the team. Maybe they're on a team on scholarship, so they have to keep their grades up. You can never clarify why on earth this person is trying so hard to be in his position when he's a college football athlete. NFL player, I mean, that's choice by choice by choice. You signed a contract, you took the money, and you obligated yourself. So the repercussions for a mistake you make then, they have to affect you. I mean, that's your livelihood in itself. They have to affect you. Equal to what it would be affected by somebody playing college ball. Because although it is their livelihood, and depending on the situation, it may or may not be their livelihood to play football, it's still the exact same sport. You're still doing it for a fan base. And even in that position, you stop playing football, it'll alter the way you see life, and maybe that'll change your life for the worse in a lot more ways. Regardless, playing professional ball, you miss out some games, maybe your fan base leaves, and you know the bigger the fan base, the bigger the pension. People can be labeled, like, how many football players and how many do you know by name? So it's by class and what you're doing. And the superstar status could have an effect on the penalty you give the player. Just like the superstar status of somebody playing college ball. I mean, in worlds, they're the exact same thing, down to the sport, down to the rules of the sport. The only difference is one is a college student and one is a professional player. I mean, at times they could be the same age even. There shouldn't be so much of a difference. So I can understand how he's calling that from a distance and saying how they can be the same. Because to your mind, you're following the same rules. To your body, you're pushing the same limits. And to your emotion, you're going to want to win for the team. You're going to want to do something for yourself and the school that you represent, whether it's a college or whether it's yourself again, your teammates. That's your new school. And you're doing it on behalf of your emotion. Your mind, body, and emotion have to be pushed on either one of these scales. Your current opinion has to be including everything that it knows and including every situation it might meet in order for you to maintain that current opinion through situations. Because your current opinion will change given a situation unless you have a current opinion that can mask any situation that may come. Then you can be who you are regardless. But since that's what's needed from a football player, why does its surroundings affect the treatment of the player? And in reality, because he is doing it for his life, he should get punished worse. This dude is just a kid. I mean, he's in college. He's still in between 1 to 4 years trying to study, trying to have so much more on his plate at the time, in pressure, and less chemical balance because he's younger in order to deal with that pressure. Versus being your livelihood, you have the pressure of your status. It's everything you literally earn yourself when it becomes your entire profession. But during the course of studying and everything while going through that, it's not the same. But see how we don't take into consideration the person who's playing? All we take into consideration is the league that it's funded by. Because the NFL, just like NBA to college ball, NBA, they can take 3 steps. If they're going to be dunking from the free throw line, let them take 3 steps. When in college ball, you ever take 3 steps, you're going to get it called. You have to play college ball basketball to the T, to the rules. NBA not like that. How the status of the league would change how you treat the players. That's a fact. When in reality, the players that are getting mistreated in a way that should be reversed because it's not healthy for that person. Beyond that, everybody has a mind, body, and emotion. So if they selected that with their current opinion to be the life that they chose, they should deal with it anyway. So then why is Lil Wayne speaking on it? He's just showing the world he knows the difference between somebody doing the exact same action for the exact same reason, under the exact same rules, for the exact same love of a team, brotherhood, success, life, everything is being treated different just because of the surrounding league. He notices that. And he doesn't want that to happen. But you're talking about a person who is Hot Boys. Then, How to Love. If you take him as a person, being an 8-year-old rapper to what he is now, he like middle schooled it. He elementary'd it, really. Middle schooled it, high schooled it, college balled it. Now he's starting to touch his NFL, which means not for long. But he will never lose his current opinion. And because he hasn't lost his current opinion, and he's past retired from the game, he's the point of it. Didn't I just say he was Hot Boys, then How to Love, college, then professional? You find a situation, he has an explaining song for that. You can find an emotion, he has a song to explain that. You can find an inclination, he has a song to explain that. There's no place you can find yourself distressed that he will not have a way you can free yourself from. Even when what's distressing you gets twisted and shifts and communicates itself to where you feel you're under it, he will have a road for you to be free again. And you've known that so much that you've made it, or at least I've known that so much that I made it my current opinion on what this person says. See, current opinions are strong. And I made my current opinion. Like, it's different when you go into school and you chill in an environment of people and he says something, don't even check it, trust it. He said it. It has to be right. The person, he's just an honest guy. I mean, you get cut being an honest guy because girls, some of them are strong enough to be honest. And those are the best girls anyway. So you get cut being an honest guy. And if you're an honest guy, you develop a rhythm and a reputation where it's going to be true. You don't have to double check it. He said it, he said it. But that's your life on you. And that's whether you have a current opinion that's strong enough for you not to get molded by the current situation, for you to get labeled by people. But how can your current opinion be stronger than the situation when a situation asks for your current opinion? That's the struggle I had while being 14. But my leather's so soft, top so soft, I probably have it all. These niggas so soft, and I go so hard. So, I mean, I was able to maintain a current opinion. And when that situation came, I blew it off. Why? Because Lil Wayne would. He probably have it all. I mean, now he does have it all. He's just claiming he'll be the best 1 year from now when I think he's the best 4 years ago. But Lil Wayne has it all. And through him, I found my current opinion. So I didn't need to prove to myself I had anything in life through any situation or through any point in time, because I trusted in Lil Wayne that not only a human can have it, but a human, according to just the 7th of this month, a human that knows the difference between treatment that's going on for the league supporting it and treatment that should be just from the people supporting that league. He knows all sides. I mean, I've always felt that he knew all sides, but till the video he made on the 7th of this month, I wasn't sure he made all sides. So yeah, that's why it's another reason I made the video on the 8th. But it's almost more than human how he kept his current opinion through everything he's been through. And I do it off of the hype of his music. He's almost not real. He's almost too good, right? So he needs other people to fill out who he would be. So he develops a team, YMCMB, and all I see is Wayne, Drake, Nicki, Kanye, Jay-Z, Pitbull, T.I., Chris Brown, Rihanna, Zero, Trey. Everybody, everything else moved me. I don't move for no reason. Everything moved me, but those are people that I can go to. And wow, like Music Soul Child type. Wow, I'm saved again. Like Adele, like Common, like just whoa. All right, where was I? Damn, I was slipping, right? So Usher, you know, Maroon 5, like the music. Even ICP did something for me, you know. UGK. So, a lot of things behind it, or in life, behind the life that's stemming, why I do everything I do, only motivates me to want to move. But Lil Wayne doesn't motivate me to want to move. He motivates me to want to find the truth. And he did that since I was 14. Why he's getting praised now, I don't know. And why, I know I made the video, I even labeled it talking shit. So yeah, Drake, you did kind of repeat the obvious. But that's why you pretty much said everything I can't say now, and you depleted me as a person. Everybody at that, but I care about the me. So you depleted me as a person. You didn't need to do all that, but they need to know. You got to let them know. So you needed to do all that. Repeat the obvious. Lil Wayne been saying that. But since that's the case, Drake just went GQ. And he's just telling people that even when he's not in a suit, he'll find himself roaming around in regular clothes till he needs to be in a suit to check himself to keep it up. Because even himself, he knows. He's just reiterating what he's always known, what Lil Wayne taught him. That man is another man that hasn't worked yet. Lil Wayne is a man that hasn't worked since Hot Boys. He's just been making connections. How is your current opinion so strong that you can make connections with the life you chose? That's what we need to be at. We need to have and I mean we as a people have to have a current opinion based on our life that's strong enough that we can mask any situation we come to next. And you can only have that if you know both sides. Like Lil Wayne obviously does. Using something that's outside of rap. Using something that I didn't even see. I don't even see how that's related to why he's posting that on World Star Hip Hop. But to the moral, to what it must mean, it's beyond me. So I got to speak on what I have and what I think. And it's not stemmed from anything in the media. I disattached myself. I made like a 20-song mixtape with my little brother. We've been trying to do all of this, and all of it is in light of Lil Wayne. All of it is in light of Drake. It's all in light of Nicki. I mean, they got songs like Make Me Proud. They got songs like Everything. Everybody thinks they're talking about them. I don't think they're talking about me. If they were talking about me, they wouldn't have said everything that would have made my position possible. So they couldn't have been talking about me. There's no way. If they're talking down on me or against me. And they're not talking down on me or against me, but they're just talking about the function of a mind, body, and emotion. But I'm past that. I have a current opinion that's current because of things that happen on a natural scale, not a situational scale. And I'll tell you why everybody has two current opinions. Two minds, two bodies, two emotions, and two worlds that they chose. And everybody's dying for more than just what my little 13-year-old brother told you. We're dying for much more than this even. We're dying because because look, I can't say it. Lil Wayne can say it better than me. I can say it through a hype, so I'll just explain it in what I know. I'm going to explain to the world my mind, my body, my emotion, through my current opinion, in the life that I chose. I just want y'all to know that I chose my life like this, and my life is not that good, really. It's not that good. Like, I just caught a case for possession of marijuana. I'm not going to stunt on the world. So, that doesn't make me just like the college ball or the NFL player. But my life isn't anything I could just smile about currently, but still I'm smiling, and I thank that to Lil Wayne. For the same reason why I get in trouble, same reason why people get in fights with their girlfriend or whatever and put in his music to reach a calm again. Because you can't live everything to him. Because of him and his essence, and he knows that he's not him. So he could even diss all the people he was beforehand. And listening to their voice, he can constantly climb and be the limit pusher that he is. And because he's masked who he's been, I'm not worried about what I'm in trouble for right now. And I have a way to explain it myself. And that is also through him. Y'all need to know that before I say anything. And that's even the reason why I made the video on the 8th. But on that video, I told you that your mind, body, and emotion, which creates your current opinion and allows you to choose the life that you live, have to meet fact once in a while. They have to meet fact. And what happens when you meet fact is you can only meet a fact in life with as much love as you have in your heart. And you can only have love in your heart with your mind, body, and emotion and your current opinion being put through the life that you chose. And how successful you are in your mind, body, emotion, and current opinion being a success in the life that you chose is how much love you find in your heart. Until you meet a fact. And you meet that fact with as much love as you have in your heart, and you put your current opinion through that, and you continuously grow. But because that's the case, realize that everybody does everything, and not even the info I'm saying is because of me. It's all because Lil Wayne. And that doesn't discount all the work that I've done. And people will come to appreciate the work that I've done one day. Lil Wayne told me that when he said 1 year from today he'll be the best skateboarder. For him, what skateboarding is, something for him to be chill, is what I am proving that him and Drake are correct, regardless of anything. Just as much as he wants to prove to himself that he can skate. And he wants to prove to himself that he'd be the best by this day next year. So just as bad as Lil Wayne wants to skate, I appreciate Lil Wayne. And I want to explain how true he actually is. Because he made a song, Mirror, with Bruno Mars. And he was posted on a cross, but painted red and black. Colors do a lot. I've already said a lot about symbolic stature in the 70-page PowerPoint I posted last year, 2011. But through symbolic stature, and for the same reason I view that video he made on the 7th for more than what it is, even though it's college ball, why I say him skateboarding and wanting to be the best in skateboard is equivalent to me wanting to be the best rapper to compliment Drake and Wayne. I can't be the best, I can only be equivalent to the best. And they are the best only because they know both worlds that they're working with. So because all of this is stemmed from that, and I couldn't be anything if I wanted to be, I too be and chill. Not because I couldn't be anything if I wanted to be. I just have to thank them for everything that they've shown us. And because there hasn't been anybody that said this so far, which is really confusing, because there's another world. We are the world inside of this world, and we are the reason for the confusion. So, yeah, I know it's good. I know it's good. But that's only because I've been following. And because I've been following, today on the 15th, following up the 14th, 1 day later, when Lil Wayne said he wanted to be the best, this day later, he's the best. I say so. And 1 year happens in 1 day. So 1 year is 1 day. That's how he lives life anyway, so I just had to make sure that came to pass. So,